MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball, and it comes your way next. Pablo Lopez gets the ball for Miami in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Segura.
Here comes the first pitch.
First pitch, 12:40.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Segura behind on a 1-2 count. Our game time temperature pushing up close to 90 degrees, 89 degrees to be exact at first pitch. The 1-2. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 17.
With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He's such a great talent, the kind of talent that can dominate a game, a perennial all-star, and win some awards. He's one of the best in the game today, and he's always fun to watch.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. As he'll take a look at ball one. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Roll, this is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, D-Roll, win 2 in a row and win 3 out of 4 in this series.
Yeah, you want to definitely get a chance to win this series today. Play good baseball. You don't want to go on that seesaw. We'll give you one, we'll take one. They need to figure out a way to get it done today.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Nick Pivetta is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Into the box now, Lewis Brinson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Marlins, the center fielder, Lewis Brinson.
Now here's the pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Dan, D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one of this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, D-Row, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Brian Anderson waits on deck. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Stepping in, Brian Anderson. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 4 for 11. He's taken him deep once. A ball and no strikes. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. And that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, this guy makes a living on hitting fastballs. Fall behind in the count, and you'll make you pay.
Yeah, Dan, you drive to the ballpark every night praying to get in 1-3-1 count so your eyes can light up and you can guaranteed fastball let it eat.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson has so weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Brinson over at second. Anderson at first with no outs. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Harper, still going back. And that's a home run into the top tank. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Marlins have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval, hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8. First offering on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. 3 runs already home here. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Got him. Up next from Miami, Kendrys Morales. His career numbers against this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Two balls and a strike.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter. The
2-2. Number 63 waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking, strike 3.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though. Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
And that'll bring up Josh Harrison as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
2-0 now. From the stretch.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. But the Marlins strike for 3 on the 3-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's 3-0 Miami. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate, swinging it well in the series so far at a 4-for-10 clip. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
That's smoked, but right into the shift. Harrison has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is good. The catcher, JT Realmuto.
So stepping in, JT Realmuto. In 13 at-bats in the series, he's collected 5 base hits. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. In there, 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. A swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Into the box, Maikel Franco. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And another foul ball. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. Still down 3-0. So digging in now, John Birdie. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Strike one to start the at-bat. 0-1 count and the pitch.
Count 1-1. Hey!
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
So striding forward now, Pablo Lopez, and we'll likely see him square around to bunt. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. A pause and the 0-2. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher. Cue shot here out toward short. Hernandez at second. On to first to complete the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Lewis Brinson. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
The 1-1 home. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning will continue. The throw into second.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
At the plate, Brian Anderson. Liner towards second. And that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
To the plate now, Corey Dickerson, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Runners on first and third, 2 away. To first, Hoskins gathers it in, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair, but they lead. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting it, the center fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Odubel Herrera stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
So now to the plate, Nick Pivetta. Swing and a line drive. And the Phillies are into the hit column. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
The batter, number 2,
Gene Segura standing in.
Segura.
Base hit, line drive into the corner. The relay on to second, but he's in safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game. Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. We played 2.5. It's the Marlins 3 and the Phillies 1. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran third baseman Pablo Sandoval. Right side, but it's well fouled. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Herrera on the run, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Kendrys Morales is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. From the belt, the pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
At the plate now, number 63. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Swing and a looper to left. Coming on is McCutchen, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
Josh Harrison stands in as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, John Birdie, and that's in there, base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
Cole Irvin is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
McCutchen is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. But they strike for 3 in the inning. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A bouncer up the middle. Harrison's got it. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. So 1 gone in the inning now, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Bryce Harper. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Now here it comes. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there. Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. The lead remains. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And there's ball 1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Now the pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. Digging in once again, Corey Dickerson. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Pablo Sandoval. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top. But he was able to lay off it.
Swung on and missed. Anderson leads off first with 1 away. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, kicks and deals. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2 and 2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3 and 2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one. Way outside. 1 and 2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 2-2. Chopper to short. Scooped up. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out. 1 away. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. And there's a base hit on the line. JT Riddle is off the bench now as he'll take over at second following the injury. Odubel Herrera to the plate now as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Swing and a liner. Foul. But a foul ball. 1 and 2 the count now. And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the 1st strike. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Brinson's in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. They trail 6-1. Juan Nicasio will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Number 12.
Here's Kendrys Morales. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Out in front of it, strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Weakly hit towards first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now that number 63.
Digging in and looking for more, number 63. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Popped him up. Hernandez calls for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And next to the plate will be JT Little. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Sends that one out of play for strike one. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes, you count.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 pitch. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
McCutchen will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. They lead it 6-1. The plate, Gene Segura, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Standing in, Cesar Hernandez. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Lays off 1-0. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call. In now, Rhys Hoskins. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0-for-2 for him to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. The throw pulls him off the bag. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder Bryce Harper. 1 ball, no strikes the count. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. And he'll get in there safely.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery, made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made. And here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. That makes it a 6-2 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
Now to the plate, Maikel Franco. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Marlins lead this one 6-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, John Birdie. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Hit down the third baseline. And there's 1 away. Now at the plate, Pablo Lopez getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Stepping in, Lewis Brinson. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is... 7th inning ready to roll, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Andrew McCutchen. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Liner toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Let's take another look at just the textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. A swing and a ground ball to third. Right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive. 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2.
Stepping up to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. No balls and a strike to count. And he falls behind. 0-2. Segura leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning, and he fouls this one off. He pulls this one into right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
The first baseman, number 17.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. Now a 6-4 ball game.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You have a kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
Tyler Kinley trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Dickerson is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors in a... Sir Anthony Dominguez will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
The right fielder,
Brian Anderson is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Hit back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Corey Dickerson will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 6 runs, 11 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
The 3-2 pitch. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Pablo Sandoval. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Dominguez is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
The 1-2. Anderson on second. Dickerson on at first with nobody out. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And this is swung on and missed. And, boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out. And up next, the switch-hitting power bat of Kendrys Morales. No balls and one strike.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
And the check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Runners are at first and second with one away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Ready for another chance. Number 63. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 1-0 pitch on the way. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. Into center field, line drive, base hit. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate, and with that, to the plate now, JT Realmuto. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. Kinley, playing here in his age 29 season. He was a first-round pick back in 2017.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level.
On to the shortstop, but thrown away. Luckily for them, the left fielder retrieves this ball quickly. So now to the plate, Michael Franco. As
Well, there.